Thank you. Now, our players at this time as we recognize our brave men and women who have fought for our freedoms with the playing of our national anthem.
That they get like the most viable space, so that's an issue. Since looks like we get 4. Hey Emily, do you want this?
On my side is Spencer Demasco. Today we have a prime-time Thursday night football matchup between the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves and the Blue Valley North Mustangs.
I think this would be a great game today, Riley. We have a Southwest team that ended last season hot, going up against a Blue Valley North team that comes very young, but also very talented.
Yes, both teams return some big-time players. For the Mustangs, we get to see a pair of four-star brothers, Ohio State commit San Nicola and sophomore standout Dia Nicola. The Timberwolves return their leading pass rusher and tackler Ian Elon. I expect him to have a big game.
I think that this will be a defensive game, Riley. Both teams return their standing quarterbacks, and unless one of them explodes for a huge game, I think we might have a low-scoring affair. However, the Timberwolves do return their leader and also the drive Chris Navarro, so there is definitely some big play potential here.
Well, with these teams going at it in the first game of the season, you never know what's going to happen. And we're off. First kickoff of the season is a touchback, and the Timberwolves will take possession on the 25-yard line. And there you can see the starters for both teams. Tanner Curry leading the offense onto the field now for the Timberwolves. Jake Laurie in the backfield. And Laurie gets the carry. Going to be stopped for just a gain of 2. And it will be 2nd and 8. This will be 2nd down now. Four receivers split out wide. One back. Laurie still getting his first start at running back of his career. They're going to give it to him again. See if he can create a little bit of running room. Did.
You know, Jake Laurie had a great season last year, and if he continues his effort that he put through all through the summer, I think we're going to have one heck of a game.
And last year he played mostly defense, only one game on the offensive side of the ball. But Coach Orrick, he has faith in his players. He's starting on both sides of the line today, one on offense at running back and on defense as the linebacker. Curry rolls out to the top of your screen. Nowhere close. McCullough almost got to it. He's a big name. Will follow throughout the day. And it will be a big formation change, as it is 4th down. And it looks like Tristan Everard is going to be back to punt.
Big surprise there, honestly.
Yes. And returning will be 4-star recruit Desan McCollum. Referees are talking about the game clock, and I believe they'll be telling the clock operator to fix it, and because the game clock was moving. Let's listen to the referees. And Blue Valley North head coach Andy Sims talking to the referee, and I guess they're still improving too. They really haven't gotten into the groove of it, the referees. Taking really a long time to fix what seems like a simple issue.
Yeah, sometimes it's the ref's fault, sometimes it's just the clock operator, but I think there's blame to go on both sides. I think people just need to get in the spirit of football and just figure stuff out.
That's what I like to hear. Spirit of football, as we will have a punt coming up. Everard the punter, McCullough the returner. They are punting from the 27-yard line, and a bad snap, and it's fumbled, and fumbled again. Everard recovers it. Will he get the first down? And he does. What a big hit there by McCullough, but it will be a first down. Now, I don't think that's how they drew it up, but it worked.
Absolute fantastic effort there. Just a complete recovery from a bad situation. I just can't believe my eyes. That was a really good play.
It was a good play. Everard just stick with the ball, the leader in all-purpose yards last year. He was punting it away. This time, doing what he does best, run with the ball, and he got the first down there.
Honestly, his athleticism has really grown over the last year, and I can't wait to see what he does next.
Laurie gets the carry. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, no gain. McCullough comes up with the tackle. It'll be second down. I believe they put it at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and 10, right where they left off. Curry drops back to throw. Throwing at will, gets it to Everard, and he ends up with it, and that is a big gain. He is making play after play, Spencer.
Honestly, like I said, I can't wait to see what he does next. And I just saw, and it was fantastic, honestly.
And Timberwolves are going to go with the hurry up here, and they're going to give it to Laurie. Gain a 3. And it will be at the 36-yard line. Taking a little longer now, not going with a hurry up. Like the coaches are getting the play call to the quarterback. But there will be 3 wideouts in this set. Curry rolls out. He's going to make a big throw to Zach Atkins, but there will be a flag. That is pass interference.
Yeah, I could see that pass interference from a mile away. He was just completely just hugging Zach Atkins.
Yeah, and the throw was short from Curry, but it still worked out, I believe so. Yes, that was on William Douglas, the senior defensive back. Atkins has some size on him. Atkins is 6'3", Douglas only 5'9". So, trying his best there, but just...
Maybe holding onto him is just the best luck that he has for keeping up with Zach Atkins.
And I would question more why... They must have faith in Douglas, and we'll see throughout the game, but that's a very big height differential for that matchup, and they'll stick with him again. Laurie in motion. He's going to go to Everard. Everard gets it. Touchdown, Timberwolves. Just like that, 6-0. Timberwolves put up their first points of the season.
You know, the Timberwolves just came off really strong this first possession, and Everard is just really but just really helping out his team and doing his job.
And Curry put it right on the money there. Jackson Garrett's going to kick it, and he puts it through. 7-0. So the Timberwolves strike first blood, and it will be 7-0 with 8:27 left in the first. And that was a pretty good drive. You know what else I like to drive, Spencer?
What do you like to drive, Riley?
I like to drive my cars from McCarthy Auto. Great car dealership. If you need a car, head on down to the McCarthy Auto Group.
Exactly. I heard they just have the best cars in the world, Riley.
I don't doubt it for a second. And the Timberwolves will be kicking off. McCullough back deep. Kicking off for the Timberwolves will be senior Mason Holton. And he boots it to the 15. McCullough loses the ball. Excuse me, that was Miller. Mekhi Miller back deep. Regained it. Ended up getting tackled by Ian Keelan, the leading tackler on the team last year. And leading the Mustangs onto the field will be junior quarterback Henry Martin. Two Mustangs in motion. 4 wide now. 1 back in the set. That's Miller. Cole Stratton in motion. And the run will be to Miller. And just stood up there by Ian Keelan. this gives us a chance to look at our starters for both teams. And it looks like Martin drew Timberwolves offsides. Penalty will be on Chase Brungart, the junior defensive end.
You know, on the defensive line, it's all about focus, and you really just do need to watch that ball and just not make any of those mistakes.
Five wide now for the Mustangs in the spread. Martin drops back, not too far. Gets it to his receiver, and they'll be swarmed, but not before they get the first down. So 1st and 10 Mustangs. Looks like head coach Andy Sims going for more of a fast-paced offense. There will be a flag called. I believe it will be a false start. They called encroachment on the defense, I believe. So, another penalty caused by just the mistiming of the snap count and not watching the ball. What do you think of that, Spencer?
I think it's something that you really do need to focus on in the game of football, and it's a really, really important aspect of the game.
Almost brought down there at first by Brungart. Ends up getting sacked anyway. Hayden Porter in on that one. But it will be 2nd down now. 2nd and 6, only really a loss of 1 after that penalty. Miller with the handoff, trying to find some room, gets it, and it'll end up being tackled there by Cal Kilgore. Referees tell the chain gang to move it, and it will be 1st down for the Mustangs. Dropping back. And a long pass. Oh my goodness! What a catch!
What a catch indeed. A one-hander.
That was Makai Miller. He can run it. He can catch it.
He can do anything with it.
And that was a nice catch. That was a nice catch.
The one-hander is my favorite, Riley, I gotta say.
Gotta love it. So it'll be 1st and goal now. One Mustang in motion. Just be a quick one, and it will be called a touchdown. So with this extra point, the Mustangs can tie it up. Almost blocked there. They weren't able to. Spencer Sprangler hits it home for the extra point. And just like that, we're back tied up at 7. So far, Spencer, not the defensive match we predicted at the beginning.
No, not the defensive match that we thought in the beginning. I think it's going to be a really matched game with both strong offenses going 100% all the time. And I'm honestly really looking forward to seeing the competition between these two great teams.
Yeah, and so maybe both coaches looking to give some motivational talks to their defense. Mustangs defense held the Timberwolves. The first drive was going to be a 3-and-out, but unable to after that, not a fake punt, muff snap, but turned it into first down, ended up being a touchdown. Everard on both of those plays. So Spencer Sprengler will be kicking it off for the Mustangs. Tristan Everard back deep to return for the Timberwolves. Kick is off. Everard will let it go out of the back of the end zone. Touchback. This is just how the last drive started off. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves at the 25-yard line.
Grace is now yelling at me.
And
Grace is like,
running back change now for the Timberwolves. Instead of Laurie, it'll be Junior Kilwell in to run it, and he will run it. That was a shifty play. Ends up getting tackled, though, after about a gain of 4 by Owen Schenk, the senior linebacker. The power run really wasn't working that well for the Timberwolves in the first drive, so they went with a little more shiftier Junior Kowu on the second. And it will be 2nd and 4, so that was a rush of 6 yards. Kowu in motion. Curry senses pressure, rushes, and he will end up tackled. Let's see if they give him the first. Looks right there on the 30-yard line. Let's see if they give it to him. They do. First down. That was A.J. Reed. First one there on the tackle. Curry, long pass. Everard beats his man. Just airmailed him a little bit. But Everard had Connor Stratton beat on that route. Showing off the speed there a little bit.
Yeah, showing off those wheels.
Yeah, but Stratton really just didn't do very well on the release there. Curry just overthrew him a little bit. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left in this first quarter. 10 minutes down. Put a fullback in the game. Kowu stays on his feet. More yards, and he could go. He might go all the way. And he does. Touchdown, Timberwolves.
Just absolutely showing off those wheels. I mean, I couldn't even see him run across the field. That was just amazing.
The senior running back, standing at 5'8", 171. He gets it done. What a play, and that was some good blocking there by the offensive line of the Timberwolves as well, clearing those holes.
I was just about to say the offensive line has been doing a very good job this first quarter so far.
Let's see if Garrett can nail his second extra point of the game, and he can. There's a flag on the play. McCullough almost blocked it. Let's see what the flag is on. Referee's discussing it. Maybe offsides. I'm not sure what else this could be. Maybe a false start, perhaps. Wouldn't think so. And that was the call. And it was on the Mustangs, and it will be another kickoff for the Timberwolves. And this has been a really good offensive game so far. I believe the call actually was roughing the kicker, so it was a personal foul. And they'll be kicking it off from, I believe, the 45-yard line. So this is going to be probably unreturnable.
I agree.
Kicking in it is going to be Mason Holton. So after the departure of Dominic Stahlman last year, they're really rotating the kickers in and out, seeing who has the best fit. Kickoffs is Holton there, as you see. They fielded at the 11-yard line. Not really going anywhere, as he's stopped pretty soon at the 15-yard line. So Henry Martin is going to lead his team out on the field for their second drive, hoping to replicate the first. They get the snap, little out route there to Miller, and just thrown down by Everard. Showing off the strength there.
Just some of the aggressiveness that we really do need to see on the Southwest side.
Yes, and they're showing it so far. They're going to run another play here. No backs in the set. 5 wide. Martin drops back, senses the pressure. There's a flag in the play, and he will be thrown down. That will be a sack for the Timberwolves. Aiden Morgan. And they'll be called as a holding. So either way, they lost yards. Even with the holding, they could not stop the sack. The penalty is declined. So expected with the sack, so now they lose the down, along with losing yards. So that's what I expected they would choose. And it will be a third down now and 7. Screen now. Miller tries to spin out of the tackle, unable to. Just wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by Jake Laurie, and that will force a 4th down. And looked like Martin might have wanted to go for it. Coach Sims says no, sending out the punt unit. Kicking it away will be Spencer Sprengler. Back deep to return for the Timberwolves is going to be Mason Roselle. Short kick. I think he's going to let this one go. Bounces at the 50. Stops at around the 42-yard line before it will be downed by Luke Hendrickson of the Mustangs. So pretty good field position going into this third drive.
Very good field position. I think this is exactly where the Southwest team really needs to be right now.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. 3:12 left in the first quarter. Kyowu, after that long run, will be back in at running back. They'll give it to him. Escaping the first tackler, could not evade the second. So there'll be no gain there on the play. And I think now would be a good time to talk about our key players of the game. For me, I would say at the beginning of the game, thought Jake Laurie for the Timberwolves. I think that can be changed to the running game overall. Jake Laurie got his first start today at running back of his career. And last year, when Blue Valley North beat the Timberwolves 20-3, guess how many yards the Timberwolves had?
How many?
-9. So they really needed to make an impact on the ground, and I think they have so far. And on the other side of the ball, there you can see on your screen, Deshaun McCullough. Great player. If he makes his presence felt and the Timberwolves throw in the vicinity of him, he's going to limit the big play possibilities for the Timberwolf offense. He's a 4-star recruit, committed to Ohio State, over 40 Division I offers. Number 1 player in the state of Kansas in the class of 2022. And Curry was hit as he threw, I think, by his own blocker, Kyowu. Just defensive line for the Mustangs was too strong for him to handle. And it looks like the punt unit will come on now. And Everard will be punting. There you can see returning is Deshaun McCullough. And there will be a flag. I believe that will be delay of game. You can see Deshaun McCullough. He's going to be returning this one, but I believe there will be a timeout called by the Timberwolves, trying to regroup after that penalty. So, 1:38 left in the first. 4th down and 9. Today, only parents allowed at the game, so from us up here in the booth, we thank you for joining us. See this Thursday night football matchup between the Timberwolves and the Mustangs. The punt unit is on. Let's see if the Mustangs can create a spark here on special teams. And it will be a fake. He runs it. Let's see if he can get around the corner, and he can. Shoved out of bounds by McCullough. There is a penalty flag, though. But the special teams coordinator, Dustin Barnes, risky play call. It paid off. Let's see if the flag will do anything to that play result. And it will be a penalty. That is holding on Cal Kilgore, so I don't think they'll pull that one out of the trick box again.
No, I don't think so either. I think yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I think they'll punt this one away, and I think they might see if they can get good force bad field position on the Mustangs. I don't think they'd want to kick to McCullough, so maybe they'll kick out of bounds. Let's see what happens. And they do kick away from him. Not close to him. Gets a friendly Timberwolf bounce. It's going to be down at the 12-yard line, so the end result, probably not as good as they wanted it, but still doesn't put the Mustangs in very good field position.
No, I think that's what the Timberwolves really needed right now.
And just building up the momentum here, and someone on the Mustangs offense needs to create a spark here if they want to keep this close, because right now all the momentum feels like it's on the Timberwolves side. And it will be a nice play, tackled by Jake Laurie. Miller on the carry.
Jacob.
It will be second down, except there will be another flag on the play. That was a holding on David Schoberg, the center.
Jacob.
So it will be a replay of first down.
Jacob.
So it'll be first and 15. In the eye. Runs straight up the middle by Miller. Tackled by Jake Laurie. Jake Laurie made 2 straight plays, one on the penalty and one right after. 74 tackles last year. And there's Caden Hacker playing in the defensive back role right now. There's Martin rolling out, off balance, gets his receiver, and what a catch. That was Jackson Goldberg on the reception before Lance Teague could catch up to him and make the tackle, but that will be a Mustangs first down.
I believe that was the spark that you were talking about earlier, Riley.
It just might be.
Jacob.
They're going to run the ball. He has some room. Makai Miller shakes to another Mustang first down.
I think the Mustangs have a lot of momentum right now, and I think they're just going to have to feed off that for the rest of the game.
There you see Makai Miller. He's had a couple nice runs. He has a couple D1 offers from Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, among interest from others. Just a sophomore. And they're going to give it to him again. Cannot shake from the grasp of Caden Hacker there. And that will mark the end of the first quarter. And we'll see you right after this. Stay tuned.
They say you should always go for greatness, because anything else is a waste of time. If becoming an athlete was easy, everyone would do it.
And there you saw one of our episodes of The Bite. If you want to stay tuned with those, that was of our summer training video of the teams right after the COVID pandemic restrictions were let up a little bit. Follow us on Instagram, BVSW Wolffight, and make sure to hit that subscribe button right below you as you're watching this game. We're glad to have you as it's the start of the second quarter here in Overland Park, Kansas. Miller going in motion. 5 wide. Quick throw. Henry Martin gets it out. And the receiver is quickly brought down by Tristan Everard. And the run up the middle. Let's see if they get the first down. I don't think they got it. The referees ruled that it was about a half a yard short. Instead, that will force a 4th down. Let's see what the Mustangs elect to do here. Martin getting the play call. Got a fullback in. Miller in motion. And oh my. He was swarmed at the line. Got back up on his feet. And the run goes for a first down, I do believe. Let's see what the referees call it. What do you think it is? First down or no?
I believe that it is a first down. I clearly saw them cross that marker.
Let's see if the referees agree with them. They're bringing out the chain gang here.
Gotta love the chain gang.
Gotta love them. And it will be a first down. Just barely got that. And so it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. No backs, 5 wide. Got him, almost got him with the snap count, and they do. I think that is Brungart once again. He had an offsides penalty earlier in the game. I think they'll get him for it again as he's going to check out there in favor of Reese Klusman.
Yeah, he's having a tough game with jumping off sides and stuff. I think that's just something that the whole team and mainly him just need to encourage everyone on the team to stay on sides and just watch the ball.
Yep, I would agree with you. So that'll set up a 1st and short, 1st and 5 at the 29-yard line. Miller in the backfield. They're going to give it to him. He makes a move, trucks a man, and gets the first down. That was Kilgore. Kind of just got ran over there.
He did get run over, and that's just thanks to the tremendous effort by the Mustangs that are putting into this offense, and just really, really looking forward to that touchdown.
Give it to Miller. Gains a few. The sophomore running back, 6'1", 185. He's got a pretty solid frame. So the Mustangs have entered the red zone now. It is 2nd and 6. play action there. Oh my goodness. Hacker just blew that play up, didn't he?
He did. He just completely hit him, and the ball went flying out of his hands. Just a tremendous effort by Hacker.
And the pass is incomplete. And a little trickery there. And he just flips it to Miller, and Miller goes in for the touchdown. The Timberwolves had that play snuffed out from the beginning. And Martin just improvises on the play.
He really does, and improvising really does come in handy when you need it. And the Mustangs really needed that play, and they just pulled it off.
Miller on the touchdown there. And let's see if Sprengler can tie this one back up. The kick is, it's good. And there are quarterbacks today. Henry Martin, he's been having a good game. Tanner Curry's had a pretty good game as well. Both quarterbacks playing real well, both returning quarterbacks. Curry is a senior. Martin is a junior. Martin took over for Graham Mertz, the highly touted recruit, who's now playing at Wisconsin. And he's had a good game today.
I think both quarterbacks have had a really good game today so far, with both of them getting their team to 14-14, and it really shows.
It has. And we're all tied up here. 9:24 left to go in this first half. The kickoff. Is out of bounds. So that will give the Timberwolves some very favorable field position after that bad kick there by Sprengler. Not the most accurate, 6 for 11 on field goals last year. So that was an illegal kick out of bounds. And the Timberwolves will regain possession on the 35-yard line. You can see Tanner Curry and Jake Laurie's back in the game at running back. And they'll give it to him. He's gobbled up at the line of scrimmage by a bunch of Mustang defenders. This is a home game for the Mustangs. We are playing at Blue Valley Northwest High School, so stadium is no teams that are playing today. This is their true home stadium, but this is where the district places a lot of the football games. And here's Tanner Curry rolling out to the top of your screen. Off balance throw gets to Atkins, just out of his hands. So That is an incomplete pass. It'll bring up a 3rd and 8 here for the Timberwolves. Four wide, Laurie in the backfield for the Timberwolves. Let's see what they do with it. Curry dropping back, getting Atkins on a slant, just overthrows him. Hasn't been the most accurate today, 61% last year, but trying to show off that arm a little too much today. Overthrows a receiver 2 plays in a row, so that'll bring up a 4th down, and the Timberwolves will be forced to punt. Everard, short kick, gets a friendly bounce, rolls a couple yards, and it will end up at the 26. So here, the Mustangs come out on offense. There you can see junior Henry Martin and junior Makai Miller, both in the backfield. They give it to Miller. Miller shakes a tackler and gets it out about a yard short of the first down. And say it's about a half yard short. So it'll be second and inches here. Martin gives it to Miller. Miller running, escapes a tackler, gets out to the 50 before he is forced out of bounds by Tristan Everard. Miller, another nice rush today. He's had a few of them. Going under center here. Gonna give it to Miller again. Miller is just swallowed in the background, in the backfield. A nice hit there. And so it will be a gain of no yards. Second and 12. Quarterback Martin talking to the refs about something, and so looks like that might be an official's timeout. That's what it was. I believe there's an injured player. That was number 42 you saw walking off the field. That was senior Michael Ernie. So it will resume being second and 12. 7:03 left in the second quarter. Referees tell the clock operator to bump the play clock. They do, 40 seconds. So that will give plenty of time to the Blue Valley North offense to get their play going. Miller running again. Tackled in the backfield there by Aiden Morgan. There's a flag on the play. There's been quite a few penalty flags. I'd say more than usual.
I would say, too, the penalty flags are just adding up, and that's really going to cost both teams a lot of yards.
And that was a holding call on the Mustangs, so there will be a declining of the penalty, though, by head coach Anthony Orrick. So it'll be 3rd down and 12. There's no gain on that play. So it'll be a 3rd and long. Let's see if the defense can hold him here. Martin drops back, fakes, escapes a tackler, escapes another, but he cannot escape the last one. And that is Ian Keelan who gets to him there. And that will force a 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt. And that is a really high one. No catch there. And it will be a long one, too. Down at about the 4-yard line. And that will put the Timberwolves in real unfavorable position right here.
Just a real tough spot to be in, and a tremendous effort by the Mustangs kicker.
It was a great kick. One of the highest ones, definitely the highest one I've seen tonight. And they got a friendly roll, friendly bounce. And so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 5 for the Timberwolves offense. They're going to hand it off here. Roselle had that one. Maybe a gain of 1. Not much. Stuffed him at the line. So it'll be 2nd and 9 here. A little over 5 minutes left to go. Roselle and Kowo in the backfield here. Let's see who they go to. Gonna go on the ground again. Roselle loses the football. Roselle loses the football. And it will be. It will still be Timberwolves ball. But that could have been a very costly mistake there.
That could have been devastating for the Timberwolves if the Mustangs would have got that ball. They would have only been
3 yards away from
3
the
yards,
end zone.
Exactly.
So Roselle is subbed out. It'll be Lori and Kowo back in. Let's see if they play it conservative. They do, and it was a fumble again. It was a fumble once again, and Blue Valley North has the football.
Just like I said before, that will be devastating for the Timberwolves if the Mustangs pull off another touchdown and get the lead by another touchdown.
And this is some great field position here that they have just handed over to the Mustangs.
Just try something.
So let's see if they can punch it in here. It is 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. And a little surprisingly, I would say, no running back in the backfield. They're going 5 wide. One's in motion, and the QB takes it. Nice little spin move, and that will be a touchdown for Henry Martin. So a touchdown for Henry Martin and the Mustangs. So they take the lead now, 21-14. And really one play, that's all it was. And
One play can really make all the difference in the world in a football game.
the kick is good. They take a 7-point lead. So your score is 21-14 now. 4:08 left to play in this first half. But the Timberwolves will get the ball back, so they get a chance to redeem themselves a little bit. We thank you all for joining us in this primetime matchup. I'm glad to be here,
I'm glad to be here too.
and we are glad that you're here. So kicking off will be the man who just drilled the extra point there, Spencer Sprengler. Back deep to return, Tristan Everard. The kick is off, fields it at the goal line. He's gonna take it out here. He has blockers, makes a move, cannot make that man miss, and the ball is out! The ball is out! And the Mustangs fall on it. Another turnover, but there is a flag on the play. So let's see who this is on and if this takes out the big play for the Mustangs. Well, I believe that there was a penalty on the Timberwolves, but they will rule maybe Timberwolf ball. What was that call, Spencer?
I believe that call was on the Mustangs, and I think they're giving the ball back to the Timberwolves.
Could have been. I didn't really see what the referee called there. So it will be Southwest ball. They got lucky there. Could have been 2 costly turnovers in a row. They really got to hold on to the football. And it will be Tanner Curry coming back out for the Timberwolf offense. Laurie in the backfield with him. 3 wide. They give it to Laurie. Laurie lowers his shoulder. The tackle is made by Reese May. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 yards. There's Tristan Everard. And a couple great plays earlier in the game. Let's see if he provides the spark that the Timberwolves need. They don't target him. They go to Atkins instead. Nice catch there, about 1 yard shy of the 1st down marker. Atkins had 104 yards in 4 games last year, and it will be 3rd down now, 1 yard to go. Curry rolls out, gets a nice block from Laurie, and he just throws it away. Ball caught on the sideline there by Mason Goldberg. after he just threw it out of bounds. So it will be 4th down, and it looks like they're gonna bring out the punting unit. Let's see if there'll be another fake. Do you think so, Spencer?
Due to their pattern earlier in the game, I think there just might be.
There just might be. Let's see if what Everard does here with this ball. Will be whistles. And it's going to be on Southwest, so that moves him back a few yards. So Everard is back in his own end zone to punt this one away. McCullough is back deep to return, and that's a real short punt. About 35 yards there on that punt.
I think it just got the side of his shoe and just didn't quite hit the ball right.
I think you might be right. So the Mustangs have good field position. Let's see what they can do with it. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. From the 41. Five wide. And the pass is just dropped by Miller. Martin put it right where it needed to be, just in and out of the hands. There's Henry Martin, junior QB. He's had a pretty good game so far, I would say. Receiver in motion. They give it to Miller. Miller shakes a tackler. Gains about 3 on that one. So it will be 3rd down. Third and 7. Gain 3 yards and 2 plays so far. Let's see what they can do with this one. Miller went out wide, and there will be a quick pass there, and it is complete. Helmet came off. Roselle, his helmet popped off during that play, but it will be a Mustang 1st down. Freeberg on the catch there that time. So it will be 1st and 10 from the 27. Just a little over a minute left to play. Let's see if the Mustangs, sure they'd like to get a 2-score lead here. Martin dropping back, and a long pass, and it's completed, and that will be a touchdown. That was Jason McCullough. There was a flag on after the play. He can do it all, folks.
Extremely, extremely good effort all around on the Mustang side. The O-line was on point, and everyone was just doing their job, and that's the result that you're going to get when everyone just does their job.
The throw was on the money, too. A great play by the Mustangs. Let's see what the penalty is. Yes, that was on McCullough, I believe. It was an after the play penalty, so excessive celebration, taunting maybe. Something happened in the end zone there.
Perhaps. I don't think I saw anything, but the refs have a better view than we do.
Right. And so, anyway, it will be a touchdown, and the extra point will be attempted here by Sprengler. The kick is good. So they do make it a two-score game. 2:03 left in the first half.
Coach Orrick on the Timberwolves side has to be given his team a pep talk and some words of encouragement right about now as we are nearing a halftime, just to bounce back and get their energy back, really.
Yes, and I bet they're hoping to drive, just like you can go to the McCarthy Auto Group and drive away with a brand new car. So that's what they'll be hoping for as they try to make this game a little bit closer before halftime. Okay. So it will be just 2 minutes left. So let's see if Tanner Curry can do a little 2-minute drill here. And they will be kicking it off from the 25 thanks to the penalty. The unsportsmanlike conduct after the play by Deshaun McCullough. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. It will be offsides, I do believe. And that's going to push him back even further, Spencer.
I don't know if you can go even further back after that.
So it looks like the Timberwolves are going to have some real good field position here after this kick by Sprengler. Kicking it from the 20-yard line now. And the kick is off. It's a nice kick. Gets it to the 20. Everard returning, almost slips. Sees his blockers. Gets a couple of blocks. And he makes a man miss. And out to the 35-yard line. Took a couple of ankles with him on the way.
He surely did. And, yeah, took a couple of ankles and got down to the 35.
So we'll be 1st and 10 here from the 34-yard line. Let's see if quarterback Tanner Curry can complete this 2-minute drill here. 1:53 left in this first half. Curry drops back, a long throw, and will it be completed? They say it hit the ground. But that was very close.
Very good effort on, I believe the receiver was Zach Atkins.
It was.
I believe he had hold of the ball at some point, just not quite long enough.
Probably lost possession there somewhere along the way. But that was a nice throw. Maybe a little short, but
Could have been a little longer.
Atkins almost had it. Good defense there by the Mustangs. Curry drops back again, feels the pressure, rolls out, gets it over, and they just got nailed there. That was Kagan Liker on the target, unable to haul it in. So it will be a third down and 10 now. 1:36, about 20 seconds gone in this drive. Third and 10 now. Kobo in the backfield, 4 wide. Takes the handoff, rolls out to the bottom of your screen. It's a short one. There's a flag in the play. Kobo makes a man miss, ends up getting tackled there by Shank. There will not be a first down, but let's see what this penalty marker is all about.
You know, there have been a lot of penalties on both sides tonight, and that's really just taken a toll on both teams, really. The Mustangs have had some lucky breaks and some bad breaks, and the Timberwolves are just continuing to get penalty after penalty.
And so that will be a penalty on the Timberwolves. The penalty is declined, so that will force a fourth down. And Spencer, I think the penalty thing may just come with it being the first game of the season and all, just working out the wrinkles. Might not have had as long of a time practicing as they would have wanted, but they're going to have to play with what they got. And what we have right now is a great game provided to you by the McCarthy Auto Group. Everard is going to punt it away. McCullough, who had the unsportsmanlike penalty earlier, is going to return it. Everard's punt. It's not going to be returned, but it takes a real good bounce. That will be downed close to the goal line at the 9-yard line. So just a reminder, this stream is brought to you by the McCarthy Auto Group. The McCarthy Auto Group has 11 locations in Kansas and Missouri. It's proud to be supporting high school sports at Blue Valley Southwest. They offer the brands of Chevy, Buick, GMC, Honda, Hyundai, Nissan, Subaru, and Toyota. You can shop more at shopmccarthy.com. And here's the play. Martin gets it out quick. The tackle is Laurie. And the pass was completed there to Cole Stratton, the junior wide receiver. Be a nice play, a little bit of talking there by Lance Teague. So it will be a first down. After the timeout here. And we have just under a minute, 45 seconds now left in this first half of play. There you can see the Blue Valley North huddle. Had a good game so far. Offensive line has created some good holes for runners. Timberwolves haven't been able to create too much pressure so far. Sure, they're hoping to more in the second half, and maybe just head coach Andy Sims just drawing up a play or two for the last 45 seconds of the game. Maybe game planning to try and get a quick score here before the half ends. Miller. 4 wide. Martin drops back, senses the pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Chase Brungart brings him down. There will be a timeout called by the Mustangs. That probably wasn't going according to plan in the last minute of the first half. So maybe, do you think they'll still go for a score here, Spencer?
I believe they'll try. They'll try their best just to get some more points on the board.
Let's see if they take a shot here. Maybe risking a turnover. Maybe they'll play it safe going into half. We'll just have to wait and see. So after that Mustang timeout, it will be 2nd and 16. Martin drops back. There's pressure on him again, and he will be brought down for the sack on the play by Chase Brungart once again, but there is a flag down on the play. So it will be a holding call on the Mustangs. The penalty will be declined. So it will bring up a 3rd down. There is another stoppage of play. Timeout. This time, Blue Valley Southwest calls it. So they have a little bit of time, 28 seconds maybe, to make something happen. I bet they'll try to force a turnover here. Bet they'll come with the pass rush, don't you think?
I do think so. Yeah, they'll just do everything in their power to get the ball back.
They have their returning sack leader, Ian Keelan, still on the roster. Hasn't made that big of an impact today, but he's still there. He's made a few plays.
You know, there's a whole nother half to play after this, and I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot more of him making plays.
I would think so. He'll want to make his presence felt. So it will be 3rd down and 15 yards to go. 28 seconds left on the clock. Southwest is ready. The referees are telling North to get ready. And they're going to run the ball, not forcing an interception. He can get the 1st down. Gets a few yards in front of the original line of scrimmage. So will be a timeout called now. This one's by Southwest. They'll probably be receiving a punt here. Let's see if Everard can do anything with it. He's had a big game so far.
See if we can just, if Timberwolves can just make some magic happen right here.
Let's see. I'm sure that special teams coach Dustin Barnes getting his team together, getting ready. Try to force a big play here, make a big play. To get this game within a score. And Everard will be back to return. punt. They're on the 22-yard line. The punter is at about the 9. They punt it away. Gets to about the 45-yard line, takes a bounce, takes a few. Ends up at the 38-yard line where it'll be downed, where the Timberwolves will have 10 seconds with the ball. The referee's whistling for play to resume. The North defense is ready to make a play. Try to stop them. Don't want to let any big plays go. Curry gets a screen pass to Everard. Everard almost makes a man miss. And that was Dia McCullough with the tackle. So we'll bring up a second down. And they will not try to run another play. And just like that, it is halftime. So we're glad you could join us for this first half. It sure has been a good one. Remember, it's brought to you by Wolfeye TV and the McCarthy Auto Group. Visit them at shopmccarthy.com. Every car you'd ever want.
607, I just hit a lick, I gotta hit the next one. Last year, I know you learned your lesson. I could GPS you if you need addressing. What's up, I'm the bigger homie, but I'm 1 year older than my little homie. 09, it was bidding on me, but I'm young, money got it written on me. Okay, now we got some action. Everything I said it happened. That boy light is Michael Jackson. But on verses, he been blacking. Chasing women, a distraction. They want me on TV right next to me. You cannot be here right next to me. Don't you see Riri right next to me? I hate a rapper especially. They feel the same, but they hide it. They just discuss it in private. Don't get along, man, we tried it. What's the point in even trying?
And welcome back, everyone, to this Wolfbite TV production, sponsored by the McCarthy Auto Group. I'm Riley Underwood.
I'm Spencer Tomasco.
We're excited to bring you this primetime Thursday night matchup. I'm happy to be here. We're happy to be here in the booth. It is getting dark, so the lights are on. It is getting, I think it is closer than the scoreboard says. The scoreboard says 2 scores apart. I think there's no really clear momentum for either team. I think we'll have a great second half in store for us.
Yeah, it really is just an even match. As I see both of these teams just warming up, I can really see the energy coming back into their movement, and I just think this is going to be a really great half.
Yeah, I would say so too. We got a great matchup here. We have about a minute until the second half kicks off. And we hope you stick around with us till the end of the game. We're happy to be here. We're glad you can join us. And remember, this broadcast is brought to you by the McCarthy Auto Group. Visit them in person or at shopmccarthy.com. And we're about to get back into action here. Remember, this broadcast is brought to you by Wolfbite TV and the McCarthy Auto Group. So if you want to stay updated on Wolfbite TV, make sure to follow us on Instagram at BVSW Wolfbite and subscribe to us on YouTube for all our latest sports and shows throughout the year. And we have a great crew tonight on the cameras. We have Mackenzie Wassinger, Jake Vaccaro, Grace Roberts. Up here in the booth, we got Maddie Kelly, switching the camera angles, Nyanta Sarapalli, our technical director. I'm Riley Underwood, and by my side is Spencer Tomasco, as we are about to kick this one off in the third quarter. And the kick is off. And the return is fumbled, picked back up. Makai Miller is gobbled up at the 14-yard line. Ian Keelan on that tackle. So a short return there, and the Mustangs will take over. It will be 1st and 10 on the 15. There's Ian Keelan. He made that last tackle on special teams. Let's see what Henry Martin and the Mustangs can do on offense. Telling the clock operator to reset the clock to 11:50. They had it running, so bumping that back up to get the proper time. So 10 seconds away in this second half of play. There's the play. Martin gets it out on the slant to his receiver Miller. So that will be a Blue Valley North first down. Three wide. A back and a fullback into the game. One's blocking. Gets it out to McCullough. McCullough shakes a tackler. Doesn't get much more, as it is just a 3-yard gain. Martin senses the pressure, rolls out, gets knocked down. That was Jake Laurie and Ian Keelan on that hurry, and that forced the inaccurate, incomplete pass. It will be 3rd and 4 now. And it will be a penalty marker on the field. Let's see who it's on, and it looks like it will be on the Timberwolves, Michael Ernie. He went down with an injury earlier. He's back in the game. Martin gets it out. Miller brought down by Mason Roselle, but not before picking up the first down. So Mustangs moving the chains once again. Martin getting everyone set at the line, snaps the ball, hands it off, and he's not going anywhere. Swarmed on the play, tackled by Brengart and Aiden Morgan on that tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 9, just a gain of 1 there on that carry. Martin with the snap, hands it off. That's Lucas Bullock on the carry. He's had a few carries tonight. That one gets him down. 3 yards to go for this 3rd down. See if they run it again. They will. Bullock gets the call, and he picks up a big chunk of yardage before getting tackled by Jake Laurie at the 31-yard line. They've ran it well so far in this second half, Spencer.
They have run it good so far, and I think that they're just going to continue doing that and pushing through as far as they can.
And you see them run the ball again. Bullock with another carry. He's been carrying the ball for the most part so far in the second half, lightening the load a little bit on Makai Miller. And there blocking as a fullback is Ty Farrington. Telling the referees, is telling the clock operator to reset the play clock to 25, and they do. Martin drops back, good pressure, and a nice pass, and it's completed. That is a touchdown, Blue Valley North. There's Makai Miller. I've said his name a lot in this broadcast, and he catches a touchdown, and that increases the lead to 34-14.
See, that's just the result when everyone really does their job on the team, and if people just continue doing their job, that will happen more often.
For the extra point, it is good. Spencer Sprengler puts that one through the uprights, and the lead is 21. And that was a great drive. I'd say that's one of our candidates for the McCarthy Auto Group drive of the game. It's pounding that ball on the ground, a little bit in the air, mixed in. Mostly on the ground. Bullock had a nice couple of carries before the big play. Martin to Miller. That's a great connection. And you'll love the connections you can make with the great people at the McCarthy Auto Group. So we've got a 21-point game here. Mustangs on top. Sprengler gonna kick this one off. There you can see Tristan Everard about to return the ball for the Timberwolves. Let's see what he can do. The 5'10 senior boots it away. Everard will not return this one outside the back of the end zone, and it will be a first down at the 25-yard line for the Timberwolves. Tanner Curry will lead the Timberwolf offense out for their first drive of this second half. 2 backs now. Won't elect to go to either of them. And Zach Atkins is the receiver, and he just gets snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage by William Douglas. Two backs again. Kowu and Jake Laurie back 3 wide. They get it to Laurie. Laurie is stood up at the line of scrimmage by Desan McCullough. It's a nice hit there by the junior do-it-all defensive back.
You know, the last couple defensive plays that the Mustangs have put on to the Timberwolves is all about focus, and if you really just focus and finish, there's nothing really that can stop you defensively.
That's right. Their Mustangs are stopping a lot of the things that the Timberwolves have been doing as of late. Kowu in motion to the top of your screen. Curry looking, throwing. Too short for Atkins. Atkins pulls it down anyway. And what a catch. And what a catch there by Zach Atkins. A big, big play for the Timberwolves. But the referees are discussing something. Was there a flag? So it will be first down from the 37-yard line.
Last play there by Zach Atkins could really be a game changer in this possession for the Timberwolves.
It could be, because that was a big gain. Little play action there. Rushed by Farrington, gets it out to Everard. Everard, the big play. And gets it over to the 10-yard line. And nice play for the Timberwolves. Kowu in motion. Curry, a pass, incomplete. Laurie was the target there.
Just a bit more pressure than you would like on a quarterback, and I think that's why just the pass didn't go right exactly where Curry wanted it to be.
The offensive line really didn't give him any help on that one. They really played good in the first half. They have to continue that in the second if they want to have a chance at winning this ball game. Laurie in motion this time. Curry feels the pressure, and the pressure gets to him. He's sacked, thrown down behind the line by Schenk. Owen Schenk, 6 foot 185, got to the quarterback that time. And it will be a 3rd and long for the Timberwolves. Personnel change for the Timberwolves. Give them a little bigger look up the line. Timeout Timberwolves. Reminder, this stream is brought to you by the McCarthy Auto Group. You can shop hundreds of McCarthy inspected used vehicles at shopmccarthy.com. Bunch of brands, bunch of selection. Just check them out at the McCarthy Auto Group. All right, and it will be a 3rd and long, specifically 3rd and 19 for this Timberwolf offense. We'll get to see what the offensive coordinator, Brandon Hawks, drew up for this team. Four wide. Tanner drops back. And no one's even close to it. Maybe some miscommunication on the routes. Not sure who that was supposed to go to, but brings up 4th down. Let's see what they elect to do here. And they elect to go for it in favor of letting the sophomore kicker, Jackson Garrett, try to punch this one through. So it's a 4th and long, and Curry's going to throw a long one to Zach Atkins, and bobbles it. It is incomplete. Incomplete. Atkins wants a flag, but he will not get it. Coverage there by William Douglas, and almost came down with it, but
Yeah, exactly. I thought he had it for a second, but just couldn't hold on to it for that long.
and just like that, the Timberwolves will turn the ball over and let the Mustangs have a shot at it once again. Blue Valley North is 7-3 versus Southwest. Has a big winning streak. Its last loss coming in 2014, as there you see Martin getting that slant out, and a big play here for the Mustangs. And finally, Cole Stratton will be brought down after a big play coming off a slant. No one really there in the middle to stop that one for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, the Timberwolves defensive backs just really screwed up on that one, just not making the tackling stuff that they should have, and just let them get some easy yards.
Maybe a miscommunication, but only really had one man on him, and he got beat on that one. So it will be a timeout, as there is an injured player. I believe Tristan Everard is injured. Appears it's something with the lower body. Athletic trainer Chris Posky is attending to him. And he does end up getting up with the help of Posky, limping off the field now. So that would be a big loss for the Timberwolves if he does not come back to this game.
I agree. Tristan has been a instrumental part in Southwest, just their success so far this game.
Yes, he's been a big factor on the offensive, defensive, and special teams so far this game, making plays on all sides of the ball. Martin rolling out, and Cal Kilgore is going to be tackled there. After a short gain, Goldberg with that catch, and it will be 2nd down and 4. Five wide here. Looks like Makai Miller will be transitioning to the backfield, though. The handoff is to Miller. Miller trying to find some room. Unable to. Gobbled up at the line of scrimmage there by Aiden Morgan. We'll be staying with the same personnel, both teams are. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 yards to go. 5 wide, 1 receiver in motion. He's gonna take it, Martin's gonna take it, makes Hacker miss. And that will be a touchdown Mustang. Henry Martin juked Caden Hacker out of his shoes. And it will be another Mustang touchdown that increases the lead to 42-14.
Tremendous athletic ability on that one. Just breaking ankles and taking names on his way to the end zone.
The extra point by Sprengler is good. 42-14 is our score here in Overland Park, Kansas, as we are bringing you this production live. So this is a big deficit now for the Timberwolves to overcome. There you can see Coach Anthony Orrick in that huddle along with Dustin Barnes. Maybe a big return here. And coming into the game for the return of the kick is going to be Mason Roselle after the Everard injury earlier in the game. Sprengler with the kick. No return. Into the end zone for a touchback. So the Timberwolves will get the ball at the 25-yard line. Just trying to get some momentum here to make this game close. You can see Tanner Curry coming out on to the field for the Timberwolves. Three wide. Koa in the backfield. Koa gets the carry, and he's just stood up at the line of scrimmage by Deshaun McCullough, a 4-star Ohio State commit the #1 prospect in Kansas. He's had big offers. Schools like Alabama, Clemson, Oregon, LSU, Oklahoma. Over 40 in total. Ended up deciding on Ohio State to take his talents. He can play anywhere, offense or defense, so I'm sure that the Buckeyes will be glad to have him on board. Curry hands it off to Kowu. Nothing going there. 3rd down. Third and 6 here. 2:30 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Curry fakes the handoff, rolls out to the bottom of your screen, gets it out to Kowu. Kowu on the sideline, and he will not get the 1st down. Forced out of bounds by William Douglas. And it will be a 4th down and 1 to go. And I think that the Timberwolves will elect to go for it. Really only the only move if they want to stay in this game. Let's see what they do with it. They're going to do a QB sneak. Tanner Curry right up the middle. Let's see what they do. Let's see what the referees call him. And they call him short. A nice stand by the Mustang defense. And it will be Mustang ball.
Just another example of the stone wall that the Mustangs have as a defensive line.
And they have played great today. Only really that one big running play by Junior Kowu and earlier in the game. But after that, really, nothing really going on. Martin gets it, and he's going to get it out to Loftus, where he is tackled. It'll be a gain of about 7. Referees rule at 6, so it will be 2nd and 4. Martin loses his mouthpiece there for a second. 15 on the play clock. The snap, the handoff. Not doing much there. Tackled by Aiden Morgan and Jake Laurie. Miller had that carry. He's had a big game. Five wide now. No one in the backfield with Martin. Gonna go out of the shotgun here. Gets the snap. Pressure coming. Throws it, and the pass will be incomplete. Kagan Liker on the coverage there. And that will bring up a 4th down, and that will bring on the field goal unit. Spencer Sprengler going to get his first actual field goal attempt of the day. He was 6 for 11 on field goals last year. So not the most reliable, but he's been perfect so far on extra point attempts. And it wasn't really even close. And the ball is alive? It is. And so Ian Keelan will pick it up. I'm really not sure what the goal was there.
There was lots of confusion on the field. Players looking to the coaches to see what was going on. Just no one really knowing what they were doing.
I heard a couple of coaches here in the booth yelling that the play was live. Finally, Keelan fell on it, but really just Sprangler's kick not really going anywhere.
Yeah, he couldn't get that far, Keelan, once he picks it up, because it was just too late for the play to go anywhere after that.
I don't think it was blocked or anything. I didn't see it. Maybe someone's hand got on it, but it will be Timberwolf ball. In this fourth quarter of play. And we are back. Remember, follow us on all of our social medias. Wolf by TV. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube. Press that subscribe button down below to stay updated. Right now, it's the start of the fourth quarter. And the Timberwolves have the ball. And just like that, it's third down. It's a much higher scoring game than last year's game. The Mustangs won 20-3, so certainly more scoring than last year, but so far the same outcome. Curry rolling to the top of your screen, gets it away, and incomplete. That was some big pressure there by Farrington. Curry limping a little bit, slow to get up.
Just another example of how the Mustangs' defensive line has just been shining through us throughout the entire game.
They have. And Farrington actually a linebacker, so they're getting the pressure from all levels of the defense. So it will be a 4th down and 7. And the punting unit is on. McCullough back to return. And the punt was away. Whistles blew the play dead. There you can see Son McCullough. He can play anywhere. He's a true athlete. That's what he's listed as on the recruiting websites. He can play defensive back, linebacker. He can rush the quarterback, defend the pass. He's played a little wide receiver today as well. He's played special teams too. He can do it all. And right now, a timeout on the field. We may be able to see him return a punt. Let's see what the Timberwolves elect to do after that timeout. And the punting unit is still on the field. There you can see the quarterback looking on from the sidelines. I'm sure he would have liked a chance to go for it. They don't let him. Instead, that's going to be a short kick by Mason Holton, the the senior, and it will be down by Cooper Liker at the 39-yard line. So we'll get to see the Mustang offense once again. Henry Martin still in the game for the Mustangs. Gives it off to Miller. He'll be brought down at about the 42-yard line by a couple of tacklers. Jake Laurie in there as one of them. No backs in this set with Martin and Spencer. What do you think about leaving your starting quarterback in for the first game of the season in a blowout like this? Do you think you'd risk him getting injured?
With the score like how it is, I wouldn't, because it's evident that North will probably end up winning this game. And I just wouldn't risk putting my starting QB in with this high of a lead.
Well, he almost connected with his receiver on that one. I'm not sure if it was just a little too far. If the receiver didn't get it, looked like almost into the hands, but unable to complete that one, so it will be a 3rd down and 6. Martin took over for Graham Mertz last year, and the pass was intended there for Jackson Goldberg. Pass is incomplete. The punting unit comes onto the field for the Mustangs. Sprangler punting. Roselle back deep to return. He elects not to. And it will be down at the 24-yard line where the Timberwolves will take possession. Let's see what 6th-year head coach Anthony Orrick draws up for his team as they're losing big in this 4th quarter. They're going to hand it off to Laurie. Laurie lowers his shoulder, runs over a man, gains a few yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4, gain of 6. Nice run there. Too wide, a bunch of blockers up front. They give it to Laurie again, trying to find a hole. He's about a yard short of the 1st down marker, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looks like both teams are going to keep the same personnel in for this 3rd down. Let's see if they power it up the middle to try to get the 1st down, or will they go for a big play here? And they elect to run it, and that gets them the 1st down. Laurie for a nice gain of 7. Massey and Laurie in the backfield. Ernie in as the fullback. There will be a timeout called. Blue Valley Southwest calls that timeout.
Just a little confusion on how many people were on the field and just, I think, the number of linemen that they had on the field.
And you can see both quarterbacks today. I think they both had good games so far. Martin just has ended up on the winning side of this one, but make no mistake, both have had some pretty good throws.
No doubt about it. Both have had complete dots put on to their receivers, but they just need to keep that up for the rest of the game if they want to get anywhere.
So this will be first down. 8:17 left to play in this one. Curry drops back to pass. He has a wide open receiver in Atkins. Atkins is going to go all the way. Touchdown, Timberwolves. Zach Atkins, his first touchdown on the year. And his first touchdown of his career.
Really great effort by Zach Atkins. Completely beat his man. And Tanner Curry with the pass, just tremendous effort on both sides.
Yes, that was a great throw, and Atkins just beat his man right off the line of scrimmage. So Curry put it where it needed to be, and that cuts the lead to 21. With that extra point by Garrett. So it gets a little bit closer. That's their first score of the second half, so it has been a while. But they do get on the board here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can make a stop here on defense and capitalizing off of it. Mason Holton is going to kick this one off. He's been doing all the kickoff duties today. 6'3", 190. So, you know, he can go down there and make a big tackle, too, at the other end of the field.
Man of many talents.
Oh, yes. He's been playing on both sides of the ball today. And here's his kick. To the 10. Douglas returning. Douglas has a hole. Douglas finds a seam, but is brought down by Junior Kou at the 39-yard line. That was a great return there by William Douglas. And besides that first quarter pass interference call, I think he has had a great game, Spencer.
He really has, and it really does show.
So it looks like Martin's going to stay in the game at quarterback for the Mustangs. The snap, the handoff to Miller. Miller fights for a few. It will be 2nd and 7. Tackled by Jake Laurie on that play. Four wide this time. Martin fakes the handoff and throw too high there for Cole Stratton. and it will be a 3rd down. So this could be either a quick 3 and out, and maybe the Timberwolves have a chance to get back in this game, or they prolong it with a 1st down. I know that head coach and defensive coordinator Anthony Orrick sure wants to get out of this one with a punt or a turnover on this one even.
Turnover is always the best option when you're a coach, and you're just always hoping for the best.
Here's a throw. Loftus looked like he got a little head start. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He wasn't looking when the ball came to him, so it will be a 4th down and 7 as the punt unit will come out, and Martin will jog off the field with a 3 and out. Here's the punt. Roselle will not return it. Goes to the 19-yard line, and that is where the Timberwolves will take possession. $7:13 left in this one. Here you can see the Southwest offense jogging back onto the field. Laurie will be the back. And he gets the ball, and he finds a hole. Almost. Will he get the 1st down? I think he did. And he will. So a gain of 11 for the first carry of this drive.
Exactly the kind of runs that the Southwest Timberwolves needs to be running every single time.
That's right. But, Spencer, with this 21-point deficit, do you think you'd run the ball and maybe get one of those 10-yard runs once in a while, or would you take the deep shot and take a chance to get a big play?
I take the deep shot, Riley. Just to making the big plays is key right now, especially with the time left on the clock. And it's still in the 4th quarter, and the Timberwolves still have 21 points to score before they're even tied up. So I would start going with the big plays.
Let's see what they do on this next one after they go to Laurie again on that run. Second and 5 now. And there, Kyowo gets the ball, and he has a hole before he's finally brought down by Dave McCullough. And that was a big play. You just showed off the speed and agility there as he was almost untouched for about 20 yards. Nice hole there created by the offensive line as it is a 1st down, and it will be a fumble by Tanner Curry, and the ball is loose. And it looks like the Mustangs fall on it.
Just after the Southwest had a huge play and could potentially getting more points, they fumbled the ball, and the Mustangs.
Yes, and that is a drive killer right there. Looked like Curry pumped, then just lost the ball after. As that will be a turnover, and a costly one at that for
Just
the Timberwolves.
Not having the proper grip on the ball could be devastating to the entire game.
And that takes the chance of a score to cut the lead to 2 scores out of the question for the offense. And Mustangs will come back out onto the field. Martin hands it off. Bullock on the carry. Gain of a couple. 2nd and 8. Bullock checks out. Miller checks in as the running back, 4 wide. Almost made Michael Ernie jump there at the bottom defensive end on your screen. Referees do not call it, and Martin doesn't snap it. He does now. Gets it over the screenplay, and oh my goodness, Miller just pushed Keelan down to the ground, but Keelan grabs that jersey and tackles him for a loss.
Just hanging on to that ankle for dear life just to bring him down.
And it worked, as it brings up a 3rd down and 12 now. No backs now in the backfield. Martin drops back. Ernie with the pressure, and it will be incomplete. Nice coverage there by Cal Kilgore. Knocks it out of the hands of Makai Miller. And Kilgore just hooked the ball free with that big hit on the sideline, and that brings up a 4th down and 12 as the punt unit comes out for the Mustangs. And there's Roselle. You see him about to return this one for the Timberwolves. Sprengler with the bunt. And it's a long one. I don't think it'll be returned. Gets a Timberwolf friendly bounce. And it goes to the 17-yard line, where it will be downed by Connor Stratton. And the Timberwolves will take possession once again, trying to clean up those errors like the last fumble, last possession. Keelan's going to be the fullback in front of Laurie. Laurie's going to get the carry. Gains a few. Just 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. And it looks like Keelan's hurt. Keelan is limping near the line of scrimmage. And that could be a big loss.
Not a good sign, because Keelan has been a key player in this game. And according to last year's stats, he was a key player in every single game last year, and it will be a really devastating loss to see him go.
Especially for that defense, as you see there. Tyler Massey gets his first reception of the game and his first reception of his career. He's a senior. And that will bring up a 3rd and 2. Tyler Massey, he's the one who made that last catch. Curry drops back and gets a wide open Atkins. And that is a gain of a lot. Gain of about 25 yards there. Atkins has had a big second half.
He really has. He's been making play after play with long passes, getting a touchdown on one, and really just helping his team get more yards.
He's been getting a good release at the line of scrimmage, beating his defender a lot of the time. And that's how he gets so open. Almost every pass he's caught, he's been wide open, no one near him. Curry knew where to put it, and he put it there. Here's Curry. Gonna scramble And that's going to be a gain of 0. Farrington meets him at the line of scrimmage. And there is a Blue Valley North player down. There. That is Reggie Smith, 6'3", 260s junior, getting off the field on his own power. That's a good sign. Smith gets off the field, and we will resume play. It will be 2nd down and 10, 2:21 left in this game. Laurie gets the carry. Carries it a couple defenders with him. Having a hard time getting up there, and he is injured, calling for a sub.
But I do think running off the field is a good sign that he should be back into the game.
I would say so. Jake Laurie, he's a tough player, played in 10 games last year as a sophomore, made a big impact on the defensive side this year. Hoping to make an impact on the offensive side as well, as Junior Kiwu checks in now, 3rd and 4. They give it to him, finds a hole, exploits it, and they get to the 34-yard line. Big carry and a big 1st down for the Timberwolves. And Junior Kiwu has provided a big spark off the bench so far for this Timberwolf offense. Laurie started the game. He's more of a power runner. Kiwu shows his speed and agility, kind of catches the defense off guard when they see a lot of Laurie back to back to back.
He really has. His explosive speed is a really key part in the Timberwolves offense.
And that pass was intended for Zach Atkins. And it will not be caught, a little too far. Maze Mickens was there. There's Atkins. He was targeted on the last throw by Curry. Curry is going to be in the shotgun. Gives to Koa. Not much doing there, but does gain a couple yards. They will move up to 31-yard line. It will be 3rd down now and 6 to go. Three wide, Koa in the backfield. Curry rolls out. Pressure is on him, and it will not be complete. Intended for Hagen Liker, and that will bring up a 4th down. It'll be 4th down. Timberwolves elect to go for it. Curry dropping back. Good protection. Throws it deep. Intended for Atkins. And there will be no flag on the play.
I thought I saw the cornerback grab him a little bit before he was able to put his arms out.
A little bit. That was Vincent Lynn on the coverage there. Be a change of possession. And while we have this break, why don't you take a moment to follow us on social media to stay updated on all the latest Wolfbite news. And remember to visit the McCarthy Auto Group. You can visit them in person or at shopmccarthy.com. And right now, the Mustangs are in victory formation as they take this victory over the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves. And
Great effort put on both sides of the teams, and it was a very fun game to watch, I must say.
And that will be it, folks. Your final score, Blue Valley North Mustangs 42, Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves 21. And we thank you all for tuning in to this broadcast. I'm Riley Underwood.
I'm Spencer Tomasco.
And we are so happy to be here. We are glad you joined us.
Very glad.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Our camera people done a great job today. Mackenzie Wassinger, Grace Roberts, Jake Vaccaro, some nice close-up shots today. Maddie Kelly, switching the cameras, choosing the angles. Nianto, Sarah Pauly, our wonderful technical director. And by my side, Spencer Tomasco. So from me and Spencer, we thank you for joining in.
I'm Spencer Tomasco.
And I'm Riley Underwood.
Good night.